Is anybody else just fed up with the absolute distraction, deception, lies that everything feels like? It's really hard when you're awake and you have such a deep awareness. It's lonely. It's lonely because no one understands you. People start to think you're crazy. I've been, isolated, essentially. I feel like God has isolated me to a point where I am forced to work on my relationship with Him. I am forced to find peace in Him. And when you find that, it's not something you want to let go of, and you crave more and more and more of it. And you go through this so many times that you start to just feel different. You start to live life differently. It's hard for me to ignore deception. Things going on in the royal family, things going on in Hollywood, things going on with the elites. Like, we all know what's going on. Most of us at this point are awake to it, but you start to see it so fast and so clearly, and it's kind of a lonely place to be, because you start speaking out about the truth, which is crazier than fiction sometimes, and it's crazy to people, and they don't understand it. And when you are living with such a deep understanding of the truth, and and you can spot so clearly when someone is walking in true Jesus ways and when they're not. And I'm not perfect, I'm not even close, but I do my best to live like the Bible wants us to live, right? And when you see other people being deceptive, and then there's all these people out there that, will be so quick to cry, oh, you're such a conspiracy theorist. Like, we're talking about living in truth here, okay? It's not even about the actual theories that are happening. It's just that we're clear that there's deception, and we just want the truth at this point. We want to live with honesty and transparency, and man, it's so hard. And I find myself in such a deep awareness of God and protecting my peace so much that it's hard to be around other people. The meaningless, what's the weather doing today? What'd you do this weekend? Oh yeah, we're going on a trip. All that stuff is just, it's fine, but it's not, I crave I crave honesty and truth and transparency and deep connections with people and deep conversations about life, about what's going on in our world, about God, about, how hard it is to be awake sometimes, to be walking in a more biblical way and turning your life over to Jesus and what that looks like. And I find it tough. Even people that are, in the church, I feel like are all hiding something. We're not being honest and truthful with each other because we're either ashamed or we feel guilty or whatever. But, it's so important that I recently heard it's so important that we confess these things and confess our lives and be truthful and be honest. And that's what I want. And finding people who understand that, it's like, where? It's funny because I see people on this app and I'm like, I know they're out there, right? Like, we know that there are other people like us out there, but how come they're not in my friend circle? Why don't they live closer? Why are they not in my immediate friend circle? It's just a lonely place sometimes. Being awake is extremely lonely. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And what do you do with that? That's why I just keep digging in deeper. I just dig deeper and deeper and deeper. And I'm doing this Bible study right now about, our identities in Christ. And it's like, man, I've had it wrong this whole time. I have literally worried more about what my title has been at my job. My friends have thought about my situation or circumstances, what my relationships have said about whether I'm worthy to be chosen or valued or respected or not, that I've completely lost sight of what we should be looking at, and that is God, and God first and foremost. And now I see darkness and evil so easily. It's hard. I can't listen to the same music I used to listen to. I don't see Hollywood the same. I don't see elites the same. I see the deception. I see everything for what it is. And it's like, man, everything that we thought we knew is not what we knew. It's not. And finding people that understand that and can really go into those conversations, it's difficult to find. But if you're out there and you're one of me, just know that I'm out here too. So we're not alone.